So you thought it was over. Champions League is a great trophy. It's an awesome trophy. And you'll never forget it, no matter how many times you win. But football is a long corridor. And out of all the achievements, there's still one that eludes Sanderson. And in this tunnel of life, eventually, he's going to have to win it to be considered one of the greatest. So yeah, Sanderson, on his way to the World Cup. And here we go. So here we are, the World Cup. It's about to kick off, and our group, the group wasn't that easy. With 2 World Cup champions and potentially the toughest team in Africa. But this was the road we had to travel. Many nations. But still, Colombia came to play early on against Spain, which was the first game. There was a penalty which Falcao would convert. And in that same game, Sanderson would get his first assist for Cuadrado. But it wouldn't end there. Sanderson, just to kill it off before the first half ends, he cuts inside with some trickery and a goal. 3-0, and that's how the game would end against Spain. Up next, Colombia would face Italy. And again, Sanderson cutting inside, finding Falcao, which would become the theme of this World Cup challenge for Sanderson and Colombia. Sanderson again with another assist to Aguilar this time. It ends up 2-1 because Italy scored a goal. We would play Ivory Coast then, but there's no footage of that. Against Denmark in the playoff round, Sanderson once again to Falcao, and like I said, it became the theme. Bentner would then score a goal to equalize, but again Sanderson to Falcao makes it 2-1, and they will advance to the quarterfinals against Mexico. And this proved to be a very tough game. Sanderson just couldn't get involved. Mexico had scored earlier on, but Cuadrado managed to get the equalizer. And then at the end, Falcao with another equalizer because Mexico had scored again. And in penalties, Colombia will put them to the sword, and they would advance. They would advance against none other than England, which took them deep into extra time, and England broke away with a score through Lallana, 1-0 with just 10 minutes to go. Sanderson passing it to Falcao again with another assist and a goal. 1-1, and they would go into penalties. And if everybody knows something about England, is that penalties is not their strong point. With that being said, England would miss 3 out of 4 penalties on their way out of the World Cup in the semifinals. So this brings us to the final. Argentina, Colombia, Messi, Sanderson. The game that would cement one of these 2 players as probably the greatest player of all time. So the stakes are high. Argentina, they've been here before. Colombia, never. But there's always a first time. The game, with anxiety, would kick off. Now, Sanderson and Messi have a long history since he started playing football, but Colombia came out, and they came out inspired, led through none other than Sanderson. In just 5 minutes, Falcao cutting inside, he fake shots, passes to Cuadrado, who lays it off to Sanderson, hits the post, but here we go. 1-0 in just 5 minutes of play, and Sanderson and Colombia are on their way. But could it continue like this? Could it just be that easy? The answer? No. Argentina would wake up just moments later and bring on an impressive attack. And even though Colombia held their own on defense, Argentina was just smothering any kind of attack that Colombia would put together. Then, minute 30, a pass from Pastore to Messi. He shoots, Ospina blocks it, Carlos Sanchez with a mistake, and Messi does not forgive from that range. And it's equalized 1-1, 30 minutes in, and Argentina was starting to look like the more dominant team. As you can see right here, they were all over Colombia, not allowing James, Falcao, or Sanderson any time on the ball, while still making chances of their own. So the first half would be coming to a close, and Argentina just demonstrated how powerful a team they can be by putting Colombia on their backs pretty much after minute 5. So you can see the possession there, 58% for Argentina, and man, would they continue that assault. Even though Colombia was doing a good job of defending and getting some plays and counters, Argentina was just too much. Right here, as you can see, they defended well by closing down the attackers and imposing their will by being physically superior. Right here, as you can see, Sanderson trying to avoid Argentina, but as you can see, that pressure just made him make bad passes for some reason. Argentina was just too dominant physically. But minute 80, Sanderson breaks free, and as you see, Falcao running down the middle. This could be the end. Sanderson with a cross to Falcao, but it's missed. It's missed. An opportunity missed, and even though some chances came for both teams, that opportunity right there could prove costly. Sanderson to Falcao had been automatic the whole tournament. So in the dressing room, in extra time, they knew they had to come out, and they had to come out strong, and that's exactly what Colombia did. Just minutes in, James with a shot that hits the post. And then 15 minutes later, Sanderson takes a shot. It was offside, but he still took the shot, and Colombia all over Argentina. Armero steals the ball, and right before the end of the first half, a pass to Falcao, 2-1. 2-1. And maybe Sanderson isn't the player of the tournament. Maybe Sanderson isn't the main focal point at this point, but he's a team player. And if he has to defend, he'll do that. Argentina would try to attack. James putting his body on the line, and that's pretty much what all of the Colombia team did. And then, minute 120, the sweetest sound in the world. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the dream has come true. Colombia are champions. Sanderson finally can say that he stands on his own outside the shadow of that great figure that is his father. So you can see the crowd celebrating, the players getting ready to lift the cup, and as Sanderson hears the crowd chanting his name and cheering on Colombia, he remembers a very specific moment in his career where he was asked a very particular question. And as we see Valderrama with the 7 assists, most in the World Cup, we take you to that moment.
Sanderson.
Yeah?
Describe yourself in one word.
One word. It's kind of difficult.
Inspirational.
Special.
Inspiring.
Amazing.
Dustin is the top man for assists in his league, in the Coppa Italia, Champions League, and it shows us how much of a team player he is.
The best player in the world.
I'd say normal.
Normal. That's it?
Yeah. That's it. And if you're still sitting there watching, remember, dreams are meant to be pursued. So don't give up. With hard work, you'll reach them. As for Sanderson, his story is over. And what a ride it's been.
Oh, can you tell me the way that this should work? Just who's inside of me? The monster pulling strings. I'm broken, lying, helpless, dying, surrounded by the world. You stare and laugh with me when you don't see a thing. I'm damaged now and I'm breaking down, unraveling. unshakable, was shaken up when I found you. I'm standing here watching the world as it falls around me. You're so close, but I hope that you stop searching. I don't want you to foresee what I become, so please stop looking. I don't wanna hurt you, it's not my nature. I'm monster born, I'm fading more, can't be your savior. I'm falling victim, remember the old me. The endless pain of solitude wraps tight around my fortitude. Those memories inside of me, innocently they pierce through. I can't escape, 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 I can't escape this love of God. Deep inside of me, a change was made, I can't be free. The darkness and the light collide, our fate ahead won't be denied. So breakable, unbreakable, so shakeable, unshakable. These dirty hands know they won't touch you. I'm standing here watching the world as it falls around me. You're so close, but I hope that you stop searching. Please don't forget me, please don't forget me, please don't forget me, please don't forget me. Remember who I was. Please tell me